Incremental readings. Is SuperMemo worth it in 2025? So I'm making this long course about SuperMemo. So the question is it worth it for you? Depends. It's yes and no. Depends on your case. So let's quickly dig into that. So SuperMemo was born in 1987, so it's been a long while. Yes, it was revolutionary with a special petition back in the day. Not anymore because now a lot of apps have been copying, re-implementing special petition. So yes, it's used. SuperMemo is used to master complex subjects, almost virtually anything possible, and it's based on science of forgetting and memory optimization, because Piotr has been researching this for decades. Yes, some science could say it's not peer-to-peer reviewed, but it's still research. So the key features are the advanced algorithm. The last version is SM18. It's been already 6 years. Now we have FSRS. We cannot compare them. They cannot be compared. They do work in a different way. It's like comparing apples to oranges. But the key feature of SuperMemo is incremental reading. My course is for SuperMemo, but the entire purpose is incremental reading. That you can learn from any source: books, articles, scientific papers, YouTube videos, your own notes, podcasts, whatever. You have priority management. You focus on what matters most of what everything you want to learn from, and you have extensive customization options for learning styles. Learning styles, I don't mean that myth of kinesthetic and visual, all of that. Then, how does SuperMemo compare? About competitors like Quizlet, Anki, Brainscape. I could add Remnote. Most recently, they added flashcards. How does compare against that? Easy. Incremental reading. Just with that. You could say, hey, Anki has an incremental reading add-on. Correct. They have an add-on that they name it incremental reading. The name is incremental reading. It's not incremental reading. Implement some of the principles. That's it. And Remnote, I think they also have incremental everything add-on done by James. Same thing. One of the principles, no way near incremental reading. So what's the unique advantage of using SuperMemo in 2025? Incremental reading alone. Just with this, it's worth it. So there's no need to continue. With just this pro, it's justified. Learning SuperMemo in 2025 with the learning curve, with all of the cons there are. Even if there's algorithm, then there's not much difference from the items, flashcard perspective, which there still are. And the advantage is that it's focused on the long term. FSRS, they don't have enough data from users of long-term users. That's why when you get long intervals, FSRS is not that good. It is the weakness. It's just a matter of time that they get data from users they have been using Anki for longer. Then, challenges and drawbacks. What happens that, there's a steep learning curve for the beginners. That's tough. It's a dated interface and the user experience compared to modern apps. Because, it's the 19 version, but it started in the 80s. And we could say the architecture that is using, software architecture, is from 1995, from Delphi. So suffers from old age. That's guaranteed. And require constant effort and time, not because it's SuperMemo per se, but it's incremental reading. Requires consistency, or it won't work. Still, is worth it. But worth it for who? Not for everyone. So who should use SuperMemo in 2025? Ideal for students or learners mastering complex subjects like medicine, law, etc. Lifelong learners, so whatever that is, so any field, and polyglots that could be specifically languages. our professionals needing long-term knowledge retention. You're a knowledge worker, so it's a lifelong learner. Let's say it's the same thing, but it's required for your profession. Is that nuance? So then, is it worth SuperMemo 2025? Yes, for those committed into long-term learning. If you only do cramming, you have exams you want to cram, or you're a casual learner with quick results, so in the short term, anyways, SuperMemo is not for you. Don't use it. You will waste your time. You won't see most of the benefits will be hidden from you because you are in the short term, and you will need to go through all of the extensive learning curve. So I suggest use Anki instead. That you consider yourself a polyglot, and you do only languages, not anything else. So you don't do incremental reading per se. Feel free to use Anki. Feel free. I suggest to use Anki instead. So the value depends on personal learning goals and discipline. I have a video about incremental reading is not for everyone. Check that. And then depends on your learning goals. If you want to learn long-term and complex things that you need to do a lot of thinking, linking, reasoning, creativity, problem solving, then incremental reading is for you. And since incremental reading is for you, SuperMemo is worth it because to date, 2025, SuperMemo is still the only app that is implementing incremental reading. There's no choice. So, final thoughts to wrap up. SuperMemo remains niche, yes, yet is unparalleled for dedicated learners. There's nothing better yet, after 3 decades. There's something more modern, with modern standards or file types. Absolutely, I do agree. But the paradigm of learning, SuperMemo worth, is tied to your commitment to learning. The more you commit, the more worthful. So the more time you spend with SuperMemo, the more value you will get. So if you're ready to explore, you're going to start this course, this guide. SuperMemo guide. Oops, my mistake. The pleasurable guide to SuperMemo. I could say incremental for the purpose of incremental reading, but to keep it short, SuperMemo. Hope you enjoyed this course. And I do this video because, first, make sure that this course is for you. If SuperMemo is for you, incremental reading is for you, then this course is for you. Enjoy, and see you incrementally.